Greetings to all. I am Dr. Ashok Kumar Katta, Program MBA, Department of MBA, Vistas, Semester 2, Subject Operations Management. Today, the topic for the presentation on quantitative methods of forecasting. Being an production and operation manager, they should be knowing about the fundamentals and the process of quantitative methods of forecasting. Here, the quantitative methods of forecasting, which is helpful for the organization companies to take about by more effective decision making at the company. As we know, the importance of the decision making at the organization. Each and every decision which is going to change the fate of the institution. Certain institutions, they will take right decisions and they will be sustained in the Indian market. If in case they are taking any kind of wrong decisions, then ultimately they may close or they may merge with somebody else they are trying to sustain. We have seen many companies, their forecasting or their methodologies, the sales pattern was not up to the mark. They left from the market. In telecom service sector, we can find out MTL services, Idea, they were merged with Vodafone and they are running. Docomo is almost vanished from the market. Same like when you see about in the banking sector also, ING Vaishya Bank, like many other sectors, the people assumptions and forecastings are not up to the mark. You may take it as their performance related to the sector, their offers or their services not up to the mark, then people rejected not to continue with them. So, being a manufacturing company or a service provider company, you should have a proper forecasting about why customers are leaving us, why they are not continuing with us in future. Relatively, we need to take a proper decision making. Here, the concept is talking about quantitative methods of forecasting. That means here the figures, the numbers only will talk whether you have to take what kind of decision. Here, the quantitative methods of forecasting is purely depending on mathematical model as well as the data analysis in the existing data. Based on that, the management will take a decisions for to create new trends in the future. Based on that, the pattern, based on your decision making, companies will be changing their fate or they will be pouring in new colors of future. Here, the quantitative methods forecasting, which is completely by the prediction of the future business trends. Even nowadays, the companies are very clear, unable to sustain, then they will do sometime with the joint venture. Once in the joint venture, they feel that they can able to work individually. Again, they are separating and they will do their businesses. We have seen many institutions in India working as a joint venture like a Hero Honda. Then they were separated, they were created a separate demand in the market. Even though the companies are, whenever they take any decisions, are changing their models of businesses, which is going to be contradict and individually they are creating the trends, they were leading to the manufacturing sector. So all these are possible only with help of by the availability of the data. So the availability or historical data, whoever is a visionary, what is going to be happen, and relatively people can able to take more and more actions. Even in the current scenario also, when you see the present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is all the time encouraging cashless transactions are to be encouraging. Now by seeing, when you go to the small shop also, when you bought 5 rupees product, 10 rupees product also, you can able to scan it, you can pay your money with the help of by the neo banking systems like Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, like many things are going to be taking place. Exclusively, these markets are created during the time of COVID because people are not accepting to exchange the currency from one person to another person. maybe there is a virus. So because of this need, ultimately the second thing, that is online money transfer, was taken an advanced role. In future of 2050, as per the statistics and the forecasting method basis, no one will not be using about direct cash transaction. Only the banks will be there. If it is huge amount, then only you are going to be going for the bank. Apart from that, 5,000, 6,000 rupees, whatever the transaction, you will be encouraged through online transfer only. So this is a just forecasting. So how are you going to be forecasting? Means because of the based on previous data. Here the mathematical model all the time will help you, will assist you to come for a proper assumption of the predictions. Here the historical data, if it is available, then that is going to be very helpful for preparation of the new decisions. Moreover, we need to understood, is there any kind of relationship between historical data and your predictions? Correct variables, correct assumptions are very important to clearly define about what you are. That is what explaining about the quantitative methods of forecasting. All the time you need to be very clear on your variables and available data. Here the quantitative methods are broadly classified into the three important parts. First one, time series analysis, regression analysis, and third one is econometric modeling. Here time series analysis. The time series analysis is a method of forecasting that based on the historical data, that is the base to creation or to take future decision aspect. Here the historical data will be identifying the pattern, like whether the company is having a seasonal performance. If you see an example like manufacturing of an ice, manufacturing of an umbrella, so these institutions or these kind of companies will have short run only huge demand, and unseasoned they don't have any kind of demand. Even though the trend is going to be changed every year, month on month. So whenever the latest trends are coming, and relatively you need to take a future decision. If you are not taking any decisions, if you are not updating according to the market, then you will be out from the market. Even a brand ambassador car also once upon a time a loyal car, but they were not updated. Financial crunch and many other reasons are taking place, even management issues and many other problems. Ultimately they have not done any kind of changes in their product in the name of ambassador car. After some time they are unable to sustain. Customers are find out many other alternative beautiful cars with a different kind of designs and colors, attractive things. Without gear system, AI based cars also to be available in the market. All these are depending on trend, interest of the customers basis. Here the method is completely useful for based on existing databases, or else sometimes they will talk about the some kind of external factors also to be influenced to take your decisions. Next one, regression analysis. Here the regression analysis also to be forecasting that use of historical data. If we have some kind of data, it may be a demographic, it may be related to the subjective of sales, demand, supply, or many other domains, relatively they will be come up with the correct answers. Here also we need to know exactly what is the relationship between two variables, like men versus women, or the perception of the employees when you collect the information from men and women. So like this, the variables related, what kind of relationship association was there, can be identified by using about many statistical tools. Here also the historical data will be playing an important role to find out the significance relationship between two variables. Last important one, econometric modeling. In the econometric modeling, which is going to be used for periodic future trends. Here also we can find out the government of India, they will be conducting census every 10 years once. In the 10 years once, why they are conducting the census? They want to know about the exact population. It may be related to the caste wise, gender wise, relatively your profession, and many other information they are collecting. Relatively, whenever the government was introducing about new schemes for the society, for the country, by the time they will be required somehow 90% or 95% is accurate data should be required for to come for the prediction. Here everybody is saying that the India population is 140 crores. Whenever you see next year also we cannot able to use the word of 140 crores. The population is going to be increased. So how much of population it was increased? They will be adding 2%, 1%, and relatively they will be come to know this is the total population, and relatively what kind of schemes, what kind of facilities can be provided for them. We are seeing an example like Switzerland, US, or some other Singapore, like some other countries, their population is not even more than to the one or two states of the India. So they can implement new systems or new schemes, so they will be have a rapid development. But in India, everything which is going to be take some time to educate, to implement, to do for the next level. Thank you.